There are days when I feel like I am not moving at all. Not backwards, but not forward either. Just stuck somewhere in between who I used to be and who I am trying to become. And if I'm being honest, those are some of the hardest days. Because at least when you are moving forward, you feel encouraged. And even when you fall back, you feel something. But when you feel like nothing is changing, it can make you question everything. It can make you question your growth, your discipline, even your faith. I have had moments where I've asked God, am I really changing? Or am I just repeating the same cycle in a different way? And the silence in those moments can feel heavy. But I am learning that just because I don't see progress doesn't mean God is not working. Growth is not always loud. It is not always visible. Sometimes growth is happening in the quiet decisions no one sees. The moments where you choose not to respond the way you used to. The times you walk away instead of giving in. The small prayers you whisper when your heart feels tired. Those things may seem small, but they are not insignificant. They are evidence that something in you is shifting. I am also learning that I have been measuring growth the wrong way. I used to think growth meant I would no longer struggle, that I would reach a place where everything becomes easier, where obedience feels natural all the time. That has not been my reality. My reality is that some things are still hard. Some habits still pull at me. Some thoughts still try to take over. But the difference now is that I am more aware. I don't sit comfortably in the same places anymore. I feel conviction where I once felt nothing. And maybe that is growth too. Maybe growth is not the absence of struggle, but the awareness of it. Maybe it is not about never falling, but about not staying down the way I used to. There is also something humbling about realizing that I cannot change myself on my own. I can try. I can make decisions. I can be intentional. But real transformation comes from God. And that means I have to trust Him even when I don't see immediate results. That means I have to believe that He is working beneath the surface in ways I cannot fully understand. Like a seed in the ground, before anything shows above the surface, something is happening underneath. Roots are forming. Depth is being built. But if I keep digging up the seed to check if it is growing, I interrupt the process. And sometimes, that is what I do with my life. I keep checking, questioning, doubting, instead of trusting, instead of allowing God to finish what He started. The truth is, slow growth is still growth, even if it feels frustrating, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels like it is taking longer than it should. God is not in a rush, and maybe I shouldn't be either. Maybe this season is not about speed, but about depth. Maybe God is building something in me that will last, something real, something rooted. So I am learning to be patient with myself, to stop rushing what God is carefully developing, to trust that even when I feel stuck, I am still being shaped. And maybe you feel that way too. Maybe you feel like your growth is too slow, like you should be further along by now. But don't let that discourage you. God is not measuring your progress the way you are. He is not frustrated with your pace. He is not surprised by your struggles. He is still committed to your transformation. So even in the slow moments, even in the quiet seasons, even when it feels like nothing is changing, don't give up, because God is still working. And slow growth is still growth.